Alex Wooten, and I'm here with Kyle, and we're at King University, and I will be asking him some questions about the political debate and the political election between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. So how you doing, Kyle?
Very good, thank you.
All right. I just have a couple of questions for you. You know, you can answer it with your own opinion, whatever makes you feel comfortable. So, did you see the primary election that happened during the summer recently of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, I watched both. I followed them relatively closely. I do journalism work, so being in that field, you have to pay attention.
Okay. At the primary national convention with Donald Trump, who did you feel was more legit out of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and why?
When you're looking at the primaries, when you look at the Democratic or Republican side, the main job of the primaries, in comparison to the election, is your primaries, you're winning over your voters. You're winning over your people. And if you look at it side by side, you would have to say that Donald Trump did a better job of winning over his voters. But if you're looking at it at a logistics side, Hillary Clinton did a better job for the American people because she gave more legitimate plan, she gave strategy, while Donald Trump said, hey, I don't care about anybody else, I'm caring about my Trump supporters. So you can look at it one way or another who did a better job. In the long run, I believe Hillary Clinton did a better job. But if you look at the attitude of the rallies, Hillary Clinton, I apologize, Donald Trump did a better job because he had more of an inciting rally.
You already answered the question, but who are your picks for the presidential election? Who do you feel as though it is the right selection for America and for the American people?
I don't look at myself as a political expert. I respect other people's opinions, but in my personal opinions, when I look at my situation, my family situation, and what I'm going for in the future, I believe that Hillary Clinton would be a better presidential candidate for myself at the amount of information I have.
Okay. How do you feel about the ideas of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton?
I don't think either candidate's perfect. I don't think that Hillary Clinton is a perfect candidate, but I do know that things Donald Trump has said and the things he says about other people, they are insulting, not to me precisely, but to my friends, to people I'm close with, to people I work with, and I don't believe it would be a great idea to have that in the presidency, but that's just my opinion.
Okay. And last question. With the health records, and I don't know if you've seen the stumbling of Hillary Clinton. With the health records, how did you feel when Donald Trump didn't release his health records, but Hillary Clinton did?
Well, after doing some research actually on Donald Trump's health records, it's actually like one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. I read an article, it was in the Washington Post, of a medical professional read over Donald Trump's medical record, and in that record, they were using speech that would never happen, that a doctor would never use. They were saying he has fantastic health, incredible tests. As a doctor, there's no such thing as incredible tests or fantastic health. It's health or just your test results. Good, high blood pressure isn't, proper blood pressure isn't fantastic results. That's just the pressure your blood is, I don't know medical terminology, but so, and Hillary Clinton is in her 60s. She's a 60-something-year-old woman. And Donald Trump's in his 70s or whatever. Old people get sick. Like Hillary Clinton was in a blazer in 90-degree heat. She's gonna get overheated. Or she got pneumonia. She got pneumonia. Old people get sick. I just think that the fact that I don't know who Donald Trump got to write that medical piece, but I've never seen it.
He had his doctor.
It was written more like a hype piece than a medical record, but once again, I'm not a doctor.
From sources, it's told us that Donald Trump's doctor did release some medical.
And then also there was problems within the medical report. He was saying something where he was a member of a hospital's certain group, and then when they did research on it, he wasn't a member. He was just like a visiting member. He wasn't like a concrete part of the doctorate. So it was a little sketchy.
Okay. And last and final question: do you watch sports?
I did.
Okay, so I'm sure you heard of the Kaepernick protest. How did you feel about that?
I think that I've spoken to my sister's boyfriend's a member of the military. I read some blogs by members of the military, and what they're saying is that the flag isn't a direct representation of the troops. That's something that we've contrived. So I don't have a problem with what Kaepernick is doing because it's working. He said he doesn't care what other people think. He wants people to talk about his issue. And by him doing that, people are talking about the issue, but more people are just offended at the flag, not what he's talking about. So I think the mass media might not be getting the message. They're just saying, like, look what he's doing, and they're not talking about what he's fighting for. So I agree with Kaepernick. He said, I don't care about anyone's opinion, and he's sticking up to that. So if people take the message not just as, if people look at the message, it would be perfect.
Okay. All right, thank you.